In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to Madrid, the most complete video you'll watch today about this destination, with the best tips. So let's get started. Madrid is the capital of Spain, the beating heart of the country. It's a city that never sleeps, with a vibrant energy. Unlike Barcelona, Madrid doesn't have Gaudí or a beach, but it has something no other city does: a world-class art collection, royal palaces, an incomparable tapas culture, and the liveliest nightlife in all of Europe. Let's start with the main attractions, the places you can't miss. The first attraction, and the most important in Madrid, is the Prado Museum. This is one of the most important classical painting museums in the world. It's Spain's Louvre. It's where you'll find the masterpieces of Spanish masters, like Las Meninas by Velázquez, the dark paintings of Goya, and works by El Greco. The ticket costs 15 euros. It's a huge museum, so set aside at least 3 to 4 hours. The golden tip is that the museum offers free entry during the last 2 hours of operation every day, usually from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. But the line for this is gigantic. To get there, the easiest way is the metro, line 1, and get off at the Estación de Arte station. The second unmissable attraction is the Royal Palace of Madrid. It's the official residence of the King of Spain, although he doesn't live there. It's a gigantic palace, with over 3,000 rooms. The visit inside is stunning. You'll see the throne room, the gala dining room, the royal chapel, and the impressive royal armory. The ticket costs about 12 euros. It is essential to buy it online in advance to avoid lines. Set aside about 2 hours. It's next to the Almudena Cathedral. To get there, take the metro, line 2 or 5, and get off at the Opera station. Third, El Retiro Park. This is Madrid's central park, the lungs of the city. It's a gigantic and beautiful place to walk, relax, and watch the locals. Entry is free. The main attraction inside the park is the large boating lake, where you can rent a rowboat for about 8 euros. Also, be sure to visit the Crystal Palace, a spectacular glass greenhouse that now hosts art exhibits. The best time to visit the park is in the late afternoon or on a Sunday. To get there, take the metro, line 2, and get off at the Retiro station. The fourth attraction is the Reina Sofia Museum. It forms the golden triangle of art, with the Prado and the Thyssen. The Reina Sofia is the museum of modern and contemporary art. The absolute star of the museum is Pablo Picasso's masterpiece, Guernica. It's a gigantic and moving painting about the Spanish Civil War. The visit is worth it for this painting alone. The ticket costs 12 euros. Set aside at least 2 hours. It's a 5-minute walk from the Prado. Fifth, the Plaza Mayor. This is the most beautiful and famous historic square in Madrid. It's a rectangular plaza, completely enclosed by red buildings with 9 entrance gates. It was the stage for bullfights, executions, and coronations. Today, it's full of cafes, although they are very expensive. The attraction is free, perfect for walking and taking photos. It's a 5-minute walk from the Sol metro station. Sixth, the Mercado de San Miguel. It's located right next to the Plaza Mayor. It's not a fruit market, it's a luxury gastronomic market. It's a beautiful iron and glass building, full of small bars selling the best tapas in Spain. It's the perfect place to try a bit of everything: Iberian ham, cheeses, seafood, and have a glass of wine. Entry is free, but the tapas are expensive. Each portion costs 3 to 5 euros. It gets packed at night. Seventh, Gran Via. This is the main avenue in Madrid, known as the Spanish Broadway. It's a street that never sleeps, full of theaters showing famous musicals, giant fast fashion stores like Primark and Zara, and historic buildings. The attraction is walking along it, especially at night, to see the neon signs. To get there, get off at the Gran Via metro station, line 1 or 5, or Callao. Eighth, the Temple of Debod. This is a surprising attraction. It's a real Egyptian temple from the 2nd century BC, which was a gift from Egypt to Spain for helping save the Abu Simbel temples. It was dismantled in Egypt and rebuilt piece by piece in Madrid. Entry is free. The golden tip is to go at sunset. The view of the temple with the sun setting behind it is one of the most beautiful in the city. To get there, take the metro, line 3 or 10, and get off at the Plaza de España station. Ninth, the Malasaña and Chueca neighborhoods. These are the coolest neighborhoods with the best nightlife. Malasaña is the hipster neighborhood, full of vintage shops, bookstores, and modern tapas bars. Chueca is Madrid's LGBTQ+ neighborhood, full of trendy restaurants and cocktail bars. The attraction is to walk through them at night. To get there, get off at the Tribunal metro station. 10th, the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. For football fans, this is a mandatory stop. It's the home of Real Madrid. The Tour Bernabéu is an incredible visit that takes you to the locker rooms, the players' bench, the trophy room, and the museum. The tour ticket costs about 28 euros and should be bought in advance. To get there, take the metro, line 10, and get off at the Santiago Bernabéu station. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Prado Museum, the Royal Palace, and flamenco shows often sell out days before. You can't visit Madrid without reserving the main attractions. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Skip the line tickets for the Prado Museum, timed entry for the Royal Palace, the ticket for the Santiago Bernabeu tour, and flamenco show passes. All at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Madrid's historic center. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: international travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, and the global account to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. When is the best time to visit Madrid? Spain is a country of extreme climates. The best times are spring, from April to June, and fall, in September and October. The weather is perfect, with sunny days and mild temperatures. We strongly recommend avoiding July and August. It's summer, and the heat in Madrid is extreme and dry. Temperatures easily pass 40 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, the city feels empty, as the locals themselves flee to the beach. Winter, from November to March, is cold but dry. December is beautiful, with the Christmas lights on Gran Via. And how many days to stay in Madrid? Madrid is a city with a lot to see. To do the basics, like the museums, the palace, and the center, the bare minimum we recommend is 4 full days. But to do it calmly, enjoy the tapas nightlife, and take the unmissable day trips to Toledo or Segovia. The ideal is 6 to 7 days in total. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. Madrid is large, and hotel location is key. The best area for tourists is the center, near Puerta del Sol or Gran Via. The advantage is that you will do literally everything on foot. You'll be a 10-minute walk from Plaza Mayor, 15 from the Royal Palace, and 15 from the Prado Museum. The disadvantage is that it's the most touristy area and very noisy. It's ideal for first-timers and those who love nightlife. The second option is the Malasaña and Chueca neighborhoods. The advantage is being in the heart of the nightlife, with the most authentic and cool restaurants and bars. The disadvantage is the noise at night and being about a 25-minute walk from the Prado. The third option, for luxury and quiet, is the Salamanca district. This is where Calle Serrano, the luxury shopping street, is. The advantage is that it's an elegant, safe, and quiet neighborhood. The disadvantage is that it's expensive and far from the main tourist attractions. You'll need the metro for almost everything. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region. If you stay in the center, near Gran Via, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code, on the screen, and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location, at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The earlier you book your hotel, the less you will pay. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around Madrid. The best way to get around the center is on foot. You will walk a lot. For longer distances, the Madrid Metro is your best option. It's efficient, cheap, clean, safe, and covers the entire city. A single ticket costs from €1.50, but it depends on the distance. The golden tip is to buy the 10-trip pass, the Metrobus. It costs €12.20 and can be used by multiple people at the same time. It's much cheaper. And a car? Do not rent a car in Madrid, ever. The traffic is chaotic. Parking is impossible and extremely expensive. Underground garages cost over €30 per day. And most importantly, the entire center of Madrid is a low-emission zone. If you drive in, a camera will log your plate, and you will get a heavy fine. What about Uber? Uber and Cabify work very well in Madrid and are cheaper than taxis. To get from Barajas Airport, MAD, to the center, the easiest way is the metro. Line 8 takes you to the Nuevos Ministerios station in 15 minutes. From there, you transfer. It costs €5. The taxi is also a great option, as it has a fixed rate of €30 to any point within the city center. Mandatory documentation for travelers. To enter Spain, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need 2 things. First, your valid passport, and second, travel insurance. Travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty, with a minimum coverage of €30,000. They can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it, and in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, An electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory, so check on that before you travel. Let's talk shopping. Madrid is a shopping paradise. Spain is home to brands like Zara, Mango, Massimo Dutti, Bershka, and Stradivarius, and the prices here are much cheaper than anywhere else. The popular shopping street is Gran Via. This is where the giant Primark and the main Zaras are. For luxury shopping, go to Calle Serrano in the Salamanca district. For something alternative, the Malasaña neighborhood is full of vintage shops. And on Sunday mornings, there's El Rastro, Madrid's flea market. For outlets, the best is Las Rosas Village. It's about a 40-minute bus ride from Madrid. And the tax-free tip: the tax in Spain, VAT, is 21%. You can request a refund on purchases of any value. There is no minimum. Ask for the digital form at the store and validate it at the kiosks at Barajas Airport. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, the food in Madrid is a main attraction. The tapas culture is the best thing. Classics are patatas bravas, tortilla de patatas, and jamón ibérico. The street food of Madrid is the bocadillo de calamares, a fried squid sandwich. And the winter dish is cocido madrileño. And in the morning, eat churros con chocolate. For restaurant suggestions, starting with the cheap ones. For the best free tapas experience, go to El Tigre. It's a chaotic bar. You pay €4 for a beer and get a giant plate of free tapas. For the best bocadillo de calamares, go to Bocadillos Olaso. It costs €5. For an expensive and classic experience, go to Restaurant Botín. It's the oldest restaurant in the world, from 1725. It's famous for its cochinillo asado, roast suckling pig. A dinner costs about €80 per person. You need a reservation. And for absolute luxury, Madrid has Diver XO, the city's only 3 Michelin-star restaurant. The tasting menu costs €365. And how much does it cost to eat in Madrid? It's one of the cheapest capital cities in Western Europe. A full Big Mac combo costs about €9. A small beer, a caña, costs €2 to €3. The golden tip is to look for the Menú del Día at lunchtime. For €12 to €18, you get a starter, main, drink, dessert, and coffee. A tapas dinner will cost about €30 per person. And the tip? Service is included. It's not mandatory. What about nightlife? The night in Madrid is legendary and starts very late. No one eats dinner before 9 or 10 p.m. The action is in the Malasaña and Chueca neighborhoods, full of bars. The unmissable plan is to see a flamenco show. Cardamomo is one of the most famous. The show with a drink costs about €40. For clubs, Teatro Capital is one of the most famous in Europe. It's a 7-story club. The entry costs about €30. Traveling with kids? Madrid is great for kids. They'll love Retiro Park, where they can rent a rowboat on the lake. The rental costs about €8. They also go crazy for the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium tour. The tour ticket costs €28. The Wax Museum is also a classic. Combining your trip, Madrid is the center of Spain. The #1 combination is taking the AVE high-speed train from Atocha station. In just 30 minutes, you're in Toledo. In 1 hour, you're in Segovia. For longer trips, the high-speed train takes you to Seville, in Andalusia, in 2.5 hours, and it takes you to Barcelona in 3 hours. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.